You're listening to the Open Books Podcast.
Your next chapter starts now.
Is it love, 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 love that I'm feeling? Is it love, 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 love that I'm feeling? Is she the one?
Hey, y'all, and welcome back to the Open Books Podcast. Today, we're back with one of my favorite type of episodes. It's a monthly report episode. Are you new here?
Are you new here?
Are you new here?
Welcome.
So, if you are new here, a monthly report is basically an episode where we get together and we catch you up on all the shit that's been going on.
Yeah.
That's not books. that's
not
books. So.
I love these too, though, because you always learn something new. Or not. Like, a lot of times we have repeats, but I think that's a testament of, like, whatever we're doing is sticking and we like it.
Do you try really hard not to
Yes, have a repeat?
Me too.
But anyway, very happy to be here for this monthly report.
I'm very happy to be here too. I feel like it feels like it's been a minute since we've done a monthly report.
I think we're on track, though.
It's tracking.
Unless we didn't do a, what's the month before March?
A February.
We did do a February.
We did do February.
So look at us, consistent.
Wow, consistent queens. Okay, well.
I'm excited to see what you have on here.
As am I for you.
Yay.
But is there anything you need to catch us up on? I have one thing that I have to say.
Okay. One thing I want to say is that I'm just like in this mix of being excited for summer, excited for the sun, but also I'm really enjoying and trying to soak in the like more cool days that we have in Louisiana right now, because I feel like it's kind of rare that at this time of the year we still are getting like 60-degree days, and especially like 50-degree nights. It just gets so hot here so quick.
And the humidity doesn't help.
It doesn't
one
help.
thing to be like hot, drier air.
Mm-hmm.
It's so humid down here in the New Orleans area that it almost is suffocating sometimes.
It definitely
But
is.
I would take that over super cold
Frigid.
any day. I'm not a frigid bitch.
Yeah, no, me either. And sometimes I think maybe I could be, and I think that's just the heat talking. Because like when it is that hot, I'm like, oh my god, I need to move to Antarctica. Yes, but when I went to Tennessee, and it was like that frigid air, I enjoyed it, but I was like, I don't know if I could do this all the time. And I also went in early March, so I know it gets like 10 times colder. And I was like, I don't know. It was really hard for me to adjust because I've just lived in this climate my whole life.
Yeah.
But
like when we had snow,
yeah,
it was cool because it's like, holy shit, we have snow.
yeah, that never
But
happens.
to live that life,
yeah,
no bueno.
that snow in New Orleans Day was like what, once in a lifetime type of experience. I did love that.
I did too.
But right now
But
we're
not forever.
still in this like nice spring weather, and I'm really enjoying it, especially during the evening times because we've been going on walks to the park. Love that our little parish has done a really good job at parks.
They
Like,
fixed it up.
they fixed up the big park, but also they have like new developments and playgrounds on like both sides of our house. Like a couple streets one way and a couple streets the other way, there's brand new playgrounds.
I wish we get a playground closer to where I live.
Yes, there's not as many down where you are, but
No.
there's two brand new ones. They're both either in walking or bike distance from us. And it's just been really nice to like ride. Oh, also, we've been riding my bike a little bit more, but you can do that right now. Like, oh my God, I'm just like thinking about July in New Orleans. I'm like, I ain't getting on a bike.
No.
It's so hot.
That's
can't
us
breathe.
with our walks. Like we've been going on walks. Blair loves going for walks.
Especially that evening time.
Before her bedtime.
Mm-hmm.
But once it's too hot, like, and I have her little fan to clip onto her stroller.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, I think it's just going to be too much.
No. Once you pick
For a
them
wee
up
baby.
and you feel like the sweater in their back, you're like, oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. And she's already starting to take sweaty contact naps.
Yes. Oh my God. It's kind of the best though because it's got like that sweet, wet baby smell, and you're just like,
Ugh. What I wanted to say is today is my baby's half birthday.
that's insane, Amber.
It
Like
is
I
insane.
can't even.
But do you notice how well I'm handling it?
You are handling it really well. Not a single tear shed. At least not that
Right
I've
now.
seen. Did you cry alone at all this morning?
Yeah, last night in the shower, I was crying.
Like if you think about it too hard, it'll come.
But you know what I've I'm trying to shift my thinking to how amazing is it that I get to experience every single phase of this little person.
Yes, that's why when you texted me this morning and said she's 6 months old, I said, that's so sad, but I followed it with that's so exciting because I try to always say that because I go through the same thing every milestone, every birthday.
Very normal.
It is. I think it's just like the way all parents are. It's like so bittersweet because it's actually devastating because they're just growing so fast.
It's actually the worst thing ever.
But then it's so exciting because you're so proud of them. You're like, you're doing such a good job at life. That's so cute.
And right now it's cute and funny.
Yeah.
She'll like, and it's probably just a baby thing, but she's mine. So I think it's really cool.
Right.
But when she's pissed off, she's like, she'll like hold her breath and she turns red. I'm like, chick, it ain't that serious. And this is like over like getting on the boob or a bottle of milk because she does both. I mean, a bottle of milk, breast milk, y'all. Don't come for me. I ain't giving a whole milk yet.
She gets it straight from the cow.
Actually, bring her to the pasture.
Right here at the farm. She milks it herself.
You should see her latch.
No, she wants her mommy's milk.
She wants her mommy's milkies. But that's all I've got to say. That's my catch up.
Yeah, I think that's so relatable. I go through the same thing all the time. Like every time I think about how old my children are, I'm like, what the fuck? But then it's so exciting. Like Matthew's about to have kindergarten graduation.
Oh my gosh. And they're still so little. Like
Exactly.
a kindergarten graduation is little. That's a little kid.
They're babies.
Yes.
Or also one example, I went to mass with him last Thursday. Excuse me. When he was singing the hymns, I was literally like,
He knows the words.
I was like trying so hard not to cry. I was like, if you cry at church right now, you're going to look psychotic. Like, get it together. I was just like, it's just so cute to see them like do things. You know,
I
like,
would probably cry. When I was pregnant and I went to, I think, a volleyball game at school. And I walked in and was so overwhelmed. I mean, I was emotional. If y'all go back to old episodes or if you're listening to old episodes, I was boohooing on every single episode. Like,
that's so funny. I don't even
looking
remember,
back,
but I'm sure.
it's quite literally insane. But
Pregnancy emotions
were real.
Yeah.
And I remember walking into the gym and I was like, I wonder if she'll play volleyball. volleyball. And I started like tearing up in the gym because who is she going to be?
Just thinking merely about
what if she
10 years from now.
Yeah. What if she likes soccer?
Like, and
what
you
if
think about how cute that's going to be and how exciting.
Like, who's she going to be?
Yeah. It is a wild thing.
I can't wait to talk to y'all about her birthday party.
I know.
Because
Gosh.
I've started already thinking about that.
As you should. First birthdays are a big fucking deal.
It's a big deal.
Yeah. She deserves the best,
She deserves a
biggest blowout
birthday.
I am at the age now with like, I'm at the 6-year-old age where I can kind of get a little break from the big blowout birthdays because now, like, so for Matthew's 7th birthday, we're going on a trip.
Which is, y'all, that is going to be so memorable.
Yes, we're going to Epic Universe. We're going to be like, you know, the pilots of it because it's kind of new.
It's kind of
like
it's
just
fairly
opened.
new.
And so he's obsessed with Super Mario Brothers, as many 7-year-olds are, and they have Nintendo World.
So, first, he is going to be like, you're the best mommy and daddy in the world.
Yeah, which is like, he's
and
so
that feeling
thankful.
when they could like say that.
Yes, so
melt.
thankful.
Have you ever been to
Never
Universal?
in my life.
So, when you get to Universal, they have their City Walk, which is kind of like a Disney.
Okay.
It's not Disney, but it's like Disney's downtown Disney. That's not what it's called anymore, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
And it's like a little strip.
Disney
and then
Springs?
Disney Springs.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, thank you. I'm
My
like
mom told me
downtown
that.
Disney.
And she described it as though it's something like that. It's like a
similar.
downtown, like
yeah,
city
it's shopping,
area.
food,
Yeah, okay.
things like that. And then shows, I think they do some shows right there, and it kind of forks off. And to the left is Adventure Island.
Okay.
And then to the right is Universal. So like you can see both parks, and then you go in.
So cool. And then I guess Epic is going to be like another direction.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Epic. That's new to me.
That's going to be so exciting.
Okay, so should we just jump into our report?
R-E-P-O-R-T.
R-E-P-O-R-T.
Reading is first. I will start because I've read quite a bit.
You have.
So these are all Audible books. I'm still on the Audible train. I went to Barnes & Noble and I did buy a hard copy of a book because I kind of want to start doing that in bed because I've been going to sleep because I've been so obsessed with Audible that I've been listening to it to go to sleep because I really want to hear the story. But then the problem is I fall asleep and then the book's like literally over when I wake up. It's like end credits and I was like, oh, so I have to
Slept through it.
Yeah, I have to go find where I was. So I bought this book at Barnes & Noble called Creep. It looks really good. It's like a horror novel. So I'll fill you in on that when I start. But Audible, I did The Silent Woods. Forget the author's name. I should probably look that up. Let me look it up just so people can know.
Because I'm sitting here thinking too, I also read
The Silent
Woods, and I also didn't write down who the author was.
Okay, got it. So it's The Silent Woods. The novel is by Kimmy Cunningham Grant. Did you do Audible or you?
I did do Audible.
Okay. So The Silent Woods, I surprisingly really liked the book. When I was first listening to it, I wasn't sure if I was going to like the direction because it's not like fast-paced thriller, murder, mystery. But by the end of the book, I really appreciated it. I felt like it was a really lovely, like literary, well-written story about fatherhood.
It was I like that it was the fatherhood perspective and not a motherhood perspective.
We'd never read a fatherhood perspective before,
No.
not that I can remember.
It was a very good book, but it didn't fit into our category for a next on the shelf.
No.
But if you're looking for like a good, like Colby said, a literary type of book, it was so well written.
Yeah, and I found it to be almost a little bit relaxing. Like the scenery was like very like beautiful about the woods and the snow and outdoors. It kind of reminded me of Where the Crawdads Sing, if anybody ever read that book. Same vibe of like the setting. So that was a good one. Not necessarily next on the shelf type of book, but it was a nice read. Then, of course, I read When She Returned, which we did a whole episode on. If you have not listened to that, or if you want to listen to a story about a girl or a woman who leaves her family for a cult, go listen to our episode. You'll get like basically a movie in your ear.
That was such a good book.
Yes.
Also read that one. We can just assume.
Yes. Then I read I read 2 books by John Mars, who I've been seeing this author's name. 2. I've been seeing his name circulate so much on that psychological thriller Facebook page. I was like, let me just give him a chance. So Keep It in the Family was the first title, and the second one was What Lies Between Us. I thoroughly enjoyed both of them. They're both British, like London accents, narrators, lovely voices. So it was really fun to listen to. The only thing I'll say that I don't know if it's a next on the shelf now that I've finished it is so long. Every time I think the story's ending, nope, another twist. And I was like, I was kind of over it by the end. I really like the writing and I really like the story. But you know when it's just like, okay, I've read it all.
Wrap it up.
Let wrap it up. That's how I felt.
I am not I don't want to read a big book.
No. And this book felt like it passed the threshold of fun because then it was like, okay.
Now it's a chore?
It's a chore.
No.
So I think we should find something different after our second.
Would you give that out of 5?
I would give it a 3.5.
Yep. I'm about to say, you're losing points just for being big.
Yes, because you
Big and
you
long.
lose the momentum after a while though. Sometimes, it's
Keep
not,
me on my toes.
Right.
Keep me guessing.
Right. And then let's wrap it up.
400 pages is like max for me.
400 pages is good.
Maybe that's why I'm not a fantasy girl.
Honestly, I think that's a big reason why we aren't, because I can't care about something that long. After a while, I'm like, all right, no, I get bored. And then Darling Girls, which is our next on the shelf. So read that with us. That's it for me.
So I really haven't, for being the co-host of a book podcast, I have not been reading as much as you.
It's not a requirement.
All
right, whenever.
So I read The Silent Woods. I read When She Returned, and I'm currently reading Darling Girls. That's really it. I'm still trying to find my groove with reading. But I think I figured it out. I just don't follow through every single time. So When She Returned, I read Kindle. Mm-hmm. And now that we've kind of had, Blair has good nights with sleeping, and she doesn't have good nights with sleeping because she's a baby, and that's normal.
Right.
But when she would go to sleep, I'm reading in the tub. I was listening in the shower. So I know when I'm supposed to. I just need to follow through and do it. And at bedtime for me, I need to stop mother effing doom scrolling and read a book. Listen to a book. You are so good at reading to sleep, and I am on fucking TikTok just scrolling.
Yeah.
I need to stop.
Yeah,
it's sick. I am my addiction it's real.
It's so bad for you too. I'm completely addicted as well. I'm not really much better. However, I do catch myself a little bit more. If I find that I'm scrolling a lot, I'm put in, and I think maybe that's why Audible helps me, because I can't listen to Audible and scroll. So I just can't. Like, I can't concentrate. So if I'm just doing casual things around the house, even if it's just playing with the kids, I can listen to an audiobook. Because if not, I'm going to be scrolling when you're just sitting there. Or like if the kids are watching a movie, if I'm on a walk, Audible just helps with that.
Which is why I try very hard to do Audible and Kindle in tandem. So,
and I think Kindle's so good for you too, though, for your mental health to read a book instead of scrolling your phone. That's why I want to get into Kindle too.
And I think that I scroll myself to sleep because I'm so like go throughout the day with the baby and work and all the other things that
it feels so nice to just, it's like the biggest dopamine
it's like
boost.
I don't need to use my brain.
Yeah.
But that's also really bad. Like I need to read. So my challenge for our next on the shelf is to just fucking put the phone down and read a good book.
Yeah.
So
because it's so worth it when you do it. But man, there's like nothing better than like, there is a lot of things better, I know, but like that dopamine boost you get when you're scrolling and your FYP is just like perfect. It hits. It's
every video banger, and you'll know because we send them.
Yeah, that's how you'll know because we'll start getting like 10 TikToks in a row from each other, and it's like the FYP is like really FYPing.
It's FYPing.
Fuck. It's like hit after hit after hit. You're getting like the funniest, most relatable, most tailored to you shit that you're like most worst brain rot, but it's just like so much fun.
I know, and then.
It's how they get you.
It's so good.
It's how they get you.
It's how they get you. They know what they're doing. All right, eating. Should we say it on 3 and just see if we're eating the same thing? Is it only 1?
Yep.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Crawfish.
Reese eggs. I thought you might have said Reese eggs, but crawfish would have been something I would have said too.
Both so fitting for a New Orleans spring.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I want to say this about crawfish real quick. I don't always partake in the crawfish eating, but I love crawfish boil.
Like the vibe?
I like
it
the
brings
vibe
to
of
the
crawfish.
function?
I like the vibe the crawfish boil has.
I'm going to 2.
When?
This weekend.
Nice. Whose? Where's? What? Why?
I'm going. Let me go through all my senses. Actually, that's not senses.
The WW. That's like when you're writing and you need to tell your students who, where, what, and why.
Side note: make it an anchor chart.
Love that. You draw the crawfish at the top.
All the things.
Oh God, worst phrase
Don't
ever.
get us started on. We need to do a separate episode on that.
Yeah.
Cringiest things we said as a teacher.
All the things, guys. Wait, there's so many.
Stuff.
This is 7th grade. This is how my 7th graders are acting right now.
I'm sick.
I'm sick to my stomach.
Y'all are better than that.
I used to always tell my kids, to my 6th graders, like, I would just look at them and be like, in what world? In what world is this disgusting behavior? Okay. They'd be like talking while I'm talking, and I'm like,
I don't care.
It's disgusting. I love them though.
Tomorrow my family's doing a crawfish boil whenever this goes up. Just know, guys, I'm going to 2.
Got it.
Family crawfish boil, and then tonight Josh's friends are having a crawfish boil. So
and you eat like everything in the boil for the most part? Like
yes.
The sausage,
you know
the
what my
potatoes.
favorite is?
What is it?
The garlic.
Mm.
Big stank mouth bitch after.
I like the corn. I like the corn in the crawfish boil. It's real spicy. I like it. And it's real hot and spicy.
It is.
But my thing with crawfish is like I could eat 10 million of them and never be full. And my stomach hurts so bad after.
I was gonna say, also, do you drink what is your beverage when you're eating crawfish? This is a big deal to me.
That's a good question, and maybe that has something to do with why I don't always partake, because I just drink a water. So what am I doing wrong?
Because then your water tastes like crawfish.
Ew, you're right. You get it's like hot dog water, but crawfish
It's like hot
water.
dog water. I've learned this because I used to, there for Lent one year, and literally in high school, I gave up soft drinks, and then it stuck. I just never drank them again. It came back now, especially during pregnancy. I was like, I need a cack. I need to crack a Coke open. But I've learned with crawfish, I need a Coke or a Sprite.
That makes a lot of sense.
A lot of people drink beer, but I'm not a beer drinker. So.
Yeah, beer makes sense too. But yeah, it kind of like it counteracts. Yep,
that like crawfish taste.
Yeah, and the crawfish taste, it's fishy. If you drinking water, I could totally see that. Like it transfers from your lips to the bottle, and then you have fish water. That's disgusting.
Next time you have crawfish, do you drink Coke?
Yeah. Occasionally.
Try a Coke.
I mean, mostly water. I just like really
She's
healthy
just like
that.
so
Like,
tiny.
so small.
We're just so, like so.
All I ever
Did I say
drink.
Coke? I meant Diet Coke. A Coke Zero.
A Coke Zero, if you will. I just drink like pure alkaline water all the time.
Always. My crawfish are organic.
They're organic. But no, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, try it.
And so for me, eating, it's just Reese egg season, like the best season there is.
And a Reese, I think you taught me this, is that a Reese's egg or Christmas tree
Yep.
tastes better than an actual like Reese's cup.
1,000,000%. I will die.
They're
on
nice
that
and
hill.
squishy. Like they're squishier in texture than like the rigid edge of a cup.
The rigid edge. And there's just way more peanut butter. Okay, so
AKA, this is basically just all the shit we watch on TV.
yeah, all the shit we've been
We're
watching.
not really playing anything else.
Yeah. Never mind. Okay. Baylen Out Loud, you put me on that one.
So good.
I really enjoyed it. I probably am like have a couple episodes to catch up on because I think they were still releasing. But I just think she is hilarious.
She's a gem. Like
she's
I
a
actually
gem.
want to hang out with her.
Me too. She's so sweet. She's like so emotionally intelligent. She's got so
is.
much going on, and her family is awesome.
I know.
So supportive.
They seem like they would be from down here.
They do. They definitely give New
her-
Orleans, St. Bernard Parish
They
vibes.
do. Her mom and dad, and honestly, her little brother is my favorite character.
He's so cute.
What's
I
his
love him.
name?
I don't know. With his little long Justin Bieber hair.
Yeah, he's the 10-year-old. He's so funny. He's
Yeah,
like,
and he
yeah,
loves his sister.
He loves his sister, and he's like, yeah, I taught her McDicks.
And then I like how she like just screamed hemorrhoid, and he's like, "What's a hemorrhoid?" And she's like, "Well, it's when you have like a balloon come out of your butthole." And he's like,
yeah, so you know he's gonna be like obsessed with.
"Yeah, he's gonna go tell his friends what a hemorrhoid is." But they're so close, and I love that.
They are. Her dad, obviously, her mom loves her, but you can feel how much her dad loves her.
Yeah, so sweet.
So sweet.
I really enjoyed that. Okay, so Love on the Spectrum. I watched season 1. I think this is season 2, or is it season 3?
Season 3.
That's crazy. I must have, or maybe I watched season 2.
You know what else? I think when it first came out on Netflix, it was Love on the Spectrum Australia.
Okay, maybe
I think
that's why.
Yes.
And then we got a season
then
over here.
yes.
In the States.
In the States. But
I
it's
love
season 3.
It's so.
Because I rewatched them after I watched season 3.
Oh my gosh.
It's so pure and genuine.
It's so pure and genuine. Now I've seen pretty much the whole show on TikTok because just all the clips go out and they get so viral. But I actually took the time to sit down and watch the episodes.
You need to watch the episodes.
Yeah, because I love them all. Of course, Tanner is just like also such a gem. He has my heart. I love him so
Tanner,
much.
I hope you see this.
Yeah, I hope you see this and like you're just so precious. I love.
And I hope your mom sees this too.
So I sent Amber one of Tanner's mom's TikToks because it just made me cry.
We were crying.
We're sending voice notes crying back and forth, but she was just like so appreciative that her son is being seen and shown and loved. And as a parent of an autistic child, she was always like, I was so scared that was going to be like what he was. And it was going to keep him from
like all he was known for.
That's all he was known for. He wasn't going to have any friends. It was going to keep him from living like a purposeful, fulfilling life. And she's like, it's just the opposite of that has happened. He's just bloomed and he's brought so much purpose to so many people's lives. So he, along with so many other people like him, they do bring so much purpose and love and light. So I think
Also Connor. Love you too.
love him.
I am a huge Connor fan.
Yeah, we need to talk about Connor more.
We do. I love
As
when
a
he's like-
society.
as a society, like please. I love when he said, and this might have been season 2, maybe I don't know if he was in season 1, but he said, "I do fancy myself an attractive man." I'm like, oh, I love you.
Wait, I'm going to
So-
start saying that. I do fancy myself. I love that. Severance season finale wrapped, but I don't want to say too much because I think you might still watch it. But for my fellow Severance listeners, it was a fun ride for season 2, and I just hope it doesn't take as long as it took for season 2 to come out. I don't think it will. I think that all happened like for the writer's strike, while we had to wait 3 years. But the show is just so well done, and there's so many questions you want answered. So if you're listening to this,
better.
like producers,
Do something about it.
get on your Zoom. Yellow Jackets season 3. My problem with Yellow Jackets is another one that you haven't watched all the way, but also like season 1 had like so much momentum, such a good storyline. It was like so unique and different. And then season 2 lost me a little bit, and now I'm feeling the same way for season 3, which is a bummer. But I'm going to see it through. It's just like it's not what it once was, in my opinion. It's like this whole thing of like the girls obviously, their plane crashes, they start losing their mind in the woods. They do cannibalism. But the whole like question of the show is is it a supernatural element that they were the supernatural presence that was in the woods with them that caused them to act this way? Or was it simply
I'm lost already?
Right. Or was it simply like all
Survival.
a product of survival, and you just grow a community and naturally form leaders as human instinct? You do what it takes to survive, even if it means eat people. Or they have like this looming supernatural element, or is it like the supernatural element just in their heads because
I think I hate that.
they're going, it's too much. I just want to know. I know I'm rambling, but I do have to mention SpongeBob because now my kids are at the SpongeBob phase, which is so much
That's
fun.
fun.
Yeah, we're out of like, now we still do our Blippi and Miss Rachel and
I'll
like
say I'm very
Disney.
much in my Miss Rachel time.
Miss Rachel era, Miss Rachel season. We still have that, but they love SpongeBob now, and I'm like, it's perfect for me and Matt because
It's a win.
it's a win-win. Like, it's on 24/7 in the background. You don't realize how much SpongeBob was integrated into your life until you watch it as an adult and you know every word to every episode. So now we just can't stop saying, or you don't realize how much SpongeBob references you say all day, every day until you watch it.
Yeah,
And
you
you're
think
like,
you
"Oh,
just
that's where
said it
that's
forever.
from."
Yeah, SpongeBob.
Now we're always saying, I lost something once. And then the normal episode, hi, how are you? Matt will just come in and he's like, hey, how are you? I'm like, I'm normal.
I'm normal.
Normal. And then the SpongeBob playlist, the best day ever.
It's the best day
ever. And then in the morning, they're like, can you put on best day ever? Can you put on Rip My Pants? You know, all the classics.
I thought that I had everybody on my side.
And then Goofy Goober Rock.
I'm a goofy goober. Rock.
We're in the backseat like this. We're all Goofy Goober.
Rock.
Goofy Goober. Rock. So good. So,
Have they discovered Weenie Hut Jr. yet?
yep. Because that's the original SpongeBob movie, the one that came out in 2004, which I know me and my brother just had playing on repeat.
Speaking of the Sponge of Bobs, the Sponge of the Bobs, the newer SpongeBob movie, what is that animation?
It's weird.
I hate when it looks like clay.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch a cartoon.
A
that looks like
claymation.
clay.
Or
I
even
hate a
like the more
claymation.
3D movies of SpongeBob, the ones that came out in like 2014,
No.
2015. I don't love.
No.
Matthew will, like, he'll still watch them, but I prefer.
he doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
So I just been putting on Amazon Prime. They have seasons 1 through 6, and it's like, 1990s to the early 2000s 2D SpongeBob. Perfect.
Perfect. That's all we want.
The I'm ready. SpongeBob. That one.
That
That was good. Okay, that was really good.
Watching. Started Black Mirror.
Sorry, I just had to have a moment because I glitched. I literally glitched. Y'all love Black Mirror so much. What episode are you on?
Only on episode 2. I haven't watched yet.
Okay, I won't say a word.
But we can unpack episode 1 real quick, maybe.
Okay, let's unpack episode 1 and just remember now to unpack episode 3 with me on our next episode because episode 3 was so good.
Maybe we just unpack the episodes as we go.
What if
if you like Black Mirror, maybe that's like a little series.
I think
A mini series.
I think people who listen to us will definitely love Black Mirror. It's like our books, but in a show.
Yeah. So of course I'm questioning every single piece of technology I use.
Yeah. That's what Black Mirror will do.
It'll do it to you. But the first episode is about a married couple, a teacher. Actually, this is spoilers, so maybe skip ahead if you're gonna watch.
Yeah. Yeah, spoilers for episode 1, but if
Yes.
you watched it already, listen to the next couple minutes.
Yes. So anyway, long story short, she's rip. She's gonna die.
Yeah.
And
She's super sick.
She's super sick. And did this woman work for the hospital? Because I was kind of working.
I don't think she worked for the hospital. I think she worked for just whatever
That
company it was.
Basically, it's a subscription to keep your loved one
Yeah.
alive and well. So like any normal person, you're oh, I absolutely will get the subscription. Also, side note, how sick, because you kind of think about it, everything is a subscription now.
It is.
Everything. Our baby monitor that we bought for Blair,
It's a monthly subscription.
It's a monthly subscription. I'm I just need to see my kid and make sure she's safe. I have to
Yeah.
pay a subscription to see the shit.
It's crazy.
It's kind of crazy. So anyway, of course, the husband is I'll do whatever it takes.
Right. To have enough money to
to
keep
do
you
this.
alive.
So then it's all fine, I guess, for a few weeks. And then she starts giving ads.
She starts
I'm
glitching.
Is this YouTube?
Yeah. She starts
She's
glitching the
glitching
fuck out.
out. They're having sex. And she's do you need lube? Try this.
Yeah, she's like, it's okay if you have erectile dysfunction. I have an answer for you.
Yeah, and
he's like, what? She's like, huh?
Also, I love him.
He's a great actor.
What's his name?
He's everywhere.
He is everywhere. He was in Bridesmaids.
Oh, yeah. He's just like
He's
a
precious.
pajama.
Yeah. So then he has to like start doing some really dark and shady, scary shit, and
to pay for his wife's
the
subscription.
Rivermind,
yeah.
Rivermind
and
Plus.
it's just like it was such a testament to, I think probably what the underlying message here too that I got was like, just what a like scam and a big fuck you like healthcare is. Yeah, and how like everything is just more and more and more. They're like, she starts glitching. They're like, oh well, you'll have to upgrade to like Riverside Super Plus. That'll be an extra like $1,000 a month
on top of. So basically, it starts at $500, then it's like an extra $800, then it's an extra $1,000, and with the $1,000 premium package, you can basically.
Oh, that part was crazy, yeah.
Crazy. You can like control whatever hobby or activity you want to be good at. So like the example that they used in their commercial was like parkour.
Oh yeah, that's so
like
funny.
This beautiful girl like, never before could I do parkour, but now, and it pans to her phone, she like turns it up all the way to max for the parkour.
She starts flipping everywhere.
And she's like flipping off the chairs and
she lands perfectly, beautifully. She's like
hair in place.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
It was, such a good episode. But I'm excited to start the next one. I'm trying not to fly through them so fast.
I know you have. I know that's the thing about Black Mirror. You fly through them because every episode is so good, so well done. The production quality is there. Netflix just has like these amazing, unique ideas. Especially just, it's all just like such a warning for AI. And like,
meanwhile, I'm like chat.
Yeah, chat. They better not have a Chat GPT episode. That's too close to home.
I looked ahead.
They don't.
I read the descriptions.
Good.
I didn't see. Now maybe they can't call it Chat GPT.
Maybe they can have their version of chat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now I don't know.
Episode 3, I just want to say this because if you're like a Black Mirror stan, I know people are. Like some episodes of Black Mirror are some people's favorite episodes of TV ever. Yeah. So if you're a Black Mirror stan, you know the episode San Junipero. I don't remember what season it was, but it's about the two girls who basically like fall in love and upload their consciousness and like stay together forever. But episode 3 is like, it gave me San Junipero vibes, but I actually liked it even more.
I'm so excited.
It was so good.
I can't watch them out of order though.
Yeah, me
I have
either,
to go in order.
because I wanted to watch the USS Callister one, but I was like, I have to. Of course, they make it last.
I know, so I'm hoping that's like goes out with a bang.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'll be quick with everything else. So I'm also watching $1 Million Secret on Netflix. So basically, there's a millionaire, and when you're the millionaire, you have different tasks that you have to do. For example, one of them was like you had to say get 3 people to say Justin Timberlake without singing a song or asking them to name who sings a certain song.
Okay, and they're on camera doing this, but the other people don't necessarily know they're on camera. Okay.
So they're on a game show. Everybody knows it's a game show.
Got it.
But they rotate the money each. It's kind of not really like Clue, but they come together for a voting, and then they'll say like, oh, so and so is the millionaire because they gave everyone a hug. Like that was sketchy. So they have to be the millionaire. Like they know when you're the millionaire, you're tasked with something.
With something to do.
You have to be sly enough and clever enough to like make it seem like it's natural.
Got it.
So it is a very good show if you're looking for just like a game show to watch.
I am.
It's good. Like a reality TV game show. Mm-hmm. The Pit, I'm still on The Pit. I have 2 more episodes to go before that. And then, of course, The White Lotus.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then lastly, Love on the Spectrum, but we already talked about that.
Okay. So then it's obsessing.
Obsessing.
I've been obsessing over Jaci Marie Smith. And
I love that.
Yes. Just because I listened to What We Said podcast, which is one she does with her best friend Chelsea, which I do love their podcast. But I just... I've really been liking Jaci's takes on motherhood on the podcast. Have you been listening to What We Said lately?
I haven't listened in a few weeks, actually.
I think it's a good one.
Sorry.
There's a lot to do.
There's so much to do.
But I think it's a good one for you to just like casually listen to. They are much more of like a casual listen. Like for me, the toast isn't every day. Like I don't...
Do or die. I haven't listened to the toast today. I have to put it on.
Yeah. I think I started listening to it on my way here. Like I listen to it every single day. It's my lifesaver. But What We Said is like my here and there. And I really I've been liking it a lot lately because Jaci, I think she's got like a really nice balance, or at least the way she talks about it, of being a mom, being a new mom, also like being herself. And she talks about it a lot.
I want.
Yeah.
Maybe I do need to listen to that because I feel like I'm now, I'm doing better.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. But it's good to listen to other people who are in that same phase of life. And Jaci Marie is, like, she's the same exact age as you. She just, I think her daughter and Blair are very close in age. She has the same, like, interest as us. So it's really nice to hear how she, like, weaves it all together.
Actually, I was watching her vlog today. Now that I think about it.
She's got beautiful vlogs.
She's so aesthetic. Like, I want to be aesthetic. But
she's
then I'm
aesthetic but also herself.
Yes,
and that's why
like,
I enjoy
that is
watching.
her vibe. Yeah, like, she's not trying to be aesthetic.
No, and she's also just, like, also a normal girl. That's a vibe I get from her. It's not over the top. She's still very much normal. So I've really been enjoying her. What about you, obsessing?
I've been obsessing with styling videos.
Ooh.
In my doom scrolling. I think I'm at this point where I really want to start exploring different styles on myself.
Yep.
I don't think I necessarily like dress bad.
No, not
I think
at
I dress
all.
like cute, but I want to find like what is my personal style.
Yeah.
Like when I wore a hat, I never wear hats, but I wore a hat the last time we recorded and I was like, I'm into this.
Yeah.
I want to wear more hats. So I don't know. I like the look where they wear like the trucker hat, but then they have like a feminine dress on and then they have like some fun shoes. I just need to like not give a fuck
Think
what people
about it.
think. Like
Yeah.
I'm like just need to wear what I want to wear.
Yeah, and not think about it and experiment a little bit.
Because I think for me, I've always been so big on like fast fashion. Like, but I want to find like capsule wardrobe, but also explore. I'm just in this. I think that's where I'm at with like my 30s. I'm like, I want to have a new personal style.
Yeah, and like what feels good and looks good.
So yes, and so I've been obsessing over, and I have a new body.
Yeah.
Like once you have a kid, like it's so different.
Yeah.
It might not look completely different to like outsiders, but when it's your own,
Oh, you know every little difference.
every
minute
every
thing.
nook and cranny is
Literally.
a little different.
Yep.
So yeah, I've just been obsessed with and I'll on our Instagram I'll share like my favorite accounts that are styling fashion girlies. I'll share them there, but that's what I've been obsessing over.
I don't know.
You're a Skims girly. Like Skims was made for Colby Lansu.
Well, it's brands. Certain brands work better with certain body types. Skims, 100% fits my body type perfectly. And I think that's another thing that you just have to explore
Yeah.
different brands. And like once you find a good brand, like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Stick with it.
Stick with it.
I'm going to order my summer wardrobe from Skims because I know that it looks right on me.
Absolutely.
And it's comfy and cute. What's next?
Recommending.
I'm recommending if you are someone who's on your computer a lot or you work from home,
Do tell.
I'm recommending two things that like will really change your experience for the better because it has changed mine. One is like low lighting in your workspace. So I got like these LED lights to put like under my desk and like so it shines from above.
Love.
And the other thing is like a lamp that I have instead of the overhead lamp. And I know that might sound so obvious to people, but sometimes when you're like in work mode, you just like flip on a light and you just go. But like I'm noticing if I have that like that low lighting, I'm just way more relaxed. So you got to
I-
remember that.
Need to do that.
Yes.
Especially because like my setup is a little different. Maybe that's why sometimes I do enjoy like the nighttime of it all.
Because it's more
It's more,
naturally
like,
low.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And the second thing is a computer stand.
I have to get one.
You still haven't ordered one?
No.
You need to.
That was with my next shipment.
Yes, because actually the one I have, I'll send it to you because it's like knocks two birds out with one stone and what I just said because it's a computer stand with LED lights like it came with it, like under it. So then that's
Send me that.
it's perfect because if you are on your computer line, you're like this and you don't even realize it, but you're looking down so much. If
No.
you have the computer stand, it forces you to like sit up and then
that's
you're
probably
here.
another reason why my neck's been hurting.
Yes.
I'm like
Yes, you don't realize
trying
how many
so
hours you
hard
spend
to like.
sit straight.
I'm trying. It's
I
so
know.
hard. My posture is ass, y'all. Like it's so bad.
Mine is too because it's so easy to forget. And
If you
just
see us in person and we're actually like little trolls, that's why.
That's why. And I think it's so common. It just naturally your body like flops into itself like
Yeah.
that. But the computer stand forces you to sit up. And so it's just a better experience if you're somebody who's on a computer lot. Computer stand and low lighting. What about you? What are you recommending?
I am recommending a Lily 2 Classic Garmin watch.
Oh,
I'm also obsessed with it, but I am recommending it. So it's a smartwatch, but it'll give you a sleep score. So, it's still going. It'll give you a sleep score. So it kind of measures your deep sleep, your REM, all that. It monitors your stress, how many steps, you're taking all the good stuff that you want to know, and then it calculates your previous day's activity with your sleep score, and it gives you a body battery. So for example, my body battery today was an 80, which is not too bad.
I was gonna say that's pretty good, right?
So it told me that I should like start a new task or do something that would like use a lot of energy. Today's a good day for it because my body battery was high.
Wow.
Which also, now that I'm saying that out loud and explaining it, kind of sounds like an episode of Black Mirror.
It absolutely sounds like an episode of Black Mirror.
Because like every morning, Josh and I are like, "What's your sleep score?" And
y'all
then,
are living in Black Mirror.
and then we're
episode.
like, "Well, what's your body battery? What can you do today?" It's actually kind of scary.
wow. It's just proof that, you know,
But y'all, like, it's so cute.
it is so.
Look how like dainty. This is the Lily Classic 2 in burgundy.
I love that color.
It's gorgeous.
How'd you choose that color? Did they have multiple different, and you just were like,
Yeah, I was
think I'm gonna
stuck
go with
between this and the like a white cream color, but I wanted a leather band because I didn't want it to look like a fitness watch,
Like
even
an
though that's
Apple
what
Watch
it
or
is.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna get a leather band, so that's why I went with this burgundy color.
It's
Plus,
stylish and purposeful.
Plus, stylish and purposeful, and I like the dark color.
I love
don't
the
know. I
dark
think
color.
it pops more than the white.
Yeah, it does, and it looks so cute with your nails. Like it's just it adds
It
a little
is
flair
a little
to-
something.
It adds a little flair. What is it called again?
A Garmin. Oh, a Lily 2 Classic.
Okay, good to know. I think that's a really good recommendation, especially if you're somebody who likes to keep up with like those type of things.
Yes,
that's awesome.
get one.
So it's an app that you track everything
Yeah,
on?
you could track it. It connects to an app.
Love that. Treating?
Yes.
Treating myself to what I just treated myself to, and what I do as much as I can, or as much as I have the will for, is a self tan.
Oh my gosh, absolutely.
And dyeing my eyebrows. That's a little more niche, but if you're somebody like me who just has like no eyebrows naturally, I'm starting to get a little bit more because I've been using the serum.
That's your
like,
eyebrows look great.
well, thank you. They're growing a little more because I'm using a serum, but also been dyeing them at home, and that's been helping a lot because you don't realize that, or I didn't realize that I actually do have eyebrows. The hair is just really light, so when I dye them, they get way thicker. They just look thicker. Also, the fake tan, it's just the bane of my existence. It's going to be something I fight with forever. I'm sure you too, because
I'll be 70 years old still putting fake tan on.
It's the worst process ever. Like last night, I was like, because I knew I had to do it. I wrapped my hair up. You get butt naked in the bathroom. I turn on the vent so hopefully it like helps dry me. It's like the biggest chore. It's so sticky. I have to lay towels down on the bed. I sleep in it. But when you wake up,
It's so worth it.
It's so
you just
worth
have to tell
it.
yourself, like, okay, this might be the most miserable 15 minutes of my life, but let me just get it done.
think about how you feel in the morning.
What self-tanner do you use?
So right now I'm still using the Bondi Sands, but I really want to switch to Loving Tan. I've been reading that one is like next level high quality.
Yeah, that's quite literally the exact same words I was going to say.
That's
I'm
the
still
one-
a Bondi Sands girl, yeah. When I was pregnant, I was using Coco and Eve, maybe?
Is that like a pregnancy friendly one?
Yeah, it was supposed to be like non-toxic.
You got to put me first.
You got to put me first sometimes.
I sometimes also like if I just really need to pick me up, if I'll just do my chest and arms, that changes
Yes.
everything.
Well,
Like-
because like big and fat and pregnant, I was like, whew.
Oh.
Could you imagine? We don't want to do it now.
No.
And then when we're pregnant.
Oh, God.
So there was a time I was just doing like tits and up and arms.
Yeah, and that's all you could do.
And like maybe like from the knee down. I
Yeah.
was like, okay.
Yes.
That was so hard. Okay, tanning.
Yeah.
Love that. I am booking a facial.
Nice.
Yeah, I haven't decided where I'm going yet, but I know I'm going to treat myself to one because I want that. Or like a
As you
scalp
should.
massage maybe.
Yeah. Oh, massages. I wanted to say one thing. Remember when I got the massage and I had the worst headache ever?
Yeah.
You told me something that changed my life because the 2 times that I've gotten a massage, I spent the rest of the day with like this raging headache. And apparently that's like common. That's like something that happens when you get massages.
Yeah, so you have to make sure that you hydrate like crazy, like probably extra. Like if you think you hydrated enough, drink more. Because when you get a massage, you're releasing all of the tension, but it's also draining. What is it?
Fluids.
Fluid, yes.
Whatever they call
But
it.
basically, it's releasing all of that built up, and it if you're not hydrated, it can make you feel sick.
Yeah. I felt so nauseous, worst headache ever, both full days. And I was like, what's going on? And that makes total sense. So,
and I'm not a doctor or a massage therapist, but a massage therapist did tell me that before. So it stuck with me.
Yeah. And honestly, speaking from personal experience, like that happened to me. Thank y'all for listening. Don't forget to read Darling Girls with us.
Yes.
It is really, really good. And it was so much fun breaking down When She Returned. So we're really excited to get back into another thriller, Darling Girls by Sally Hepworth. Send us your thoughts.
Yeah, we're excited. Oh, and we'll start the group chat on the Insta.
Yep, let's do it because people are probably going to start reading soon.
Yes. I actually had someone reach out and ask if we started reading it. So
perfect. Follow us. Interact with us. Oh, please leave us a review because it helps so much. And we read every single one of them. We just got one recently that just was like, So leave a review because I know it helps us like push us out. So if you're on Apple Podcasts or whatever you're doing right now, just stop. Go to Apple Podcasts and just say whatever you think. Something nice. Love y'all.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.